the most interesting thing for us is to be able to create a common ground and a shared understanding and a shared meaning that you can have your views about the way things are and it's fine, you know what I mean? And like so can I, and neither of us is right or wrong because the like huge questions that we're really asking ourselves like are unanswerable. So it's like
Those are my favorite.
yeah, and I mean but like they are answerable in that like I mean, the answer is just live your truth. You know, that's the answer. And so that means that nobody can tell you what it is. Nobody can give you a framework of exactly how to do it. They've tried. You know, they're called Bibles and philosophies, and they always get effed up over the years because people take them literally and they don't understand that this is just like a metaphorical framework for how to have a worldview to understand what's going on and to just be able to be happy and to live in a way that's like right in some way. And I just think it's like people want to be told what to do and how to think. But or let me put it this way. People are taught to think that they should want to have someone tell them what they should think. When in reality, why are we so pissed off all the time? Because we don't want anyone to friggin' tell us what to do and what to think. We want to have our own thoughts on our, you know what I mean? And we want that to be okay. And so it's like we actually don't want to be told. We want to figure it out for ourselves. And like for each of us, what that means is a little bit different. Like maybe we can all have the shared understanding of like, here's how I feel about things. And then we each we each do something different with that. You know what I mean? Like I like technology. I'm talking through a technology lens. Like for me, it's important, in addition to like knowing how to grow garden and brew beer and hunt and like, like be nice to my neighbors and like do all these things that are like in the real world. I also am interested in what's happening with the web. You know what I mean? And so like that's my lens. I'm a writer, whatever. Like another person is an artist, another person is, you know what I mean? Like whatever your
All,
thing is, go do it.
yeah. We're all artists. It's just some of us decide to lay it aside usually.
Yeah, I totally
Um,
agree. It's like Seth Godin, talks about that, with his tribe stuff and his, don't try to be. Who did he say? I can't remember. He like whatever some pundit or whatever. He's like, don't try to be that person. That person already is that person, and no one can be that person better than they already are. So why don't you just be yourself? Figure out what figure out who you are and what you want. You know what I mean? Like when I was
that's a
trying to.
scary journey though,
Well, it
right?
is, but I mean,
But
isn't it the like only one? Isn't it the only thing that's really important when it comes down to it?
it's the only one that matters to you.
Well,
And,
for each of us, it's
and
like,
to me, I mean, it's, but to, when it comes to everyone else, they make their own choices too. And they tend, it's easy to subscribe to a mass choice because then you fit in. And people want to fit in. So there's balance between these two ideas of freedom and fitting in. And, you know, I think it's the key is to be honest about it. And if you're gonna, just take the blue pill, that's fine. Just don't get in the way of people who actually want to improve the world. That's the issue, right? I
yeah,
mean,
that is the issue.
it it's the people at the top who who have the power and the leadership position that could radically change things, but nobody wants radical change because it's scary and they don't know what it means. And so it's really just a matter of standing up, being an example to the world of who you are, and let them figure out themselves. Um, I mean, and that's really the best way to do that. I mean, when you find someone who's almost awake, you can nudge them and give them the elbow, water them, whatever analogies you like to get them to flower. Um, but you can't do it for them. You have to just kind of lead them to the place where, oh, I'm flowering.
Well, and that's like kind of like the concept behind, Junto and like this idea that we can have these kind of conversations and just be very blunt and honest about really how we feel about things and to come to the, to come to that place where exactly what you just said that like you can't you can't make someone want to see something that they're not ready to see.